is Diego Aguilera-Jimenez, and I'm doing my historical speech on Franklin Roosevelt's inaugural speech in 1933. And I have my audience here. I am certain that my fellow Americans, upon my induction into the presidency, that I will address them with a candor and a decision that the present situation of the nation impels. This is preeminently the time to speak the truth, the whole truth, frankly and boldly, nor shall we shy away from honestly facing the concerns of our country today. This great nation will endure as it has endured, and will revive and will prevail. So, first of all, let me affirm my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself, that nameless, unreasonous, unjustifying terror which paralyzes the needed efforts to convert retreat into advancement. In the dark days of our national life, a leadership of frankness and vigor is always met with the understanding and support of the people of themselves, which is essential for victory. I am convinced that you will again give that support to leadership in these critical days. In such a spirit on my part and on yours, we face our common difficulties. They are, thank God, only material things. Values have shrunken to fantastic levels. Taxes have risen. Our ability to pay is fallen. Governments in all kinds is faced by a serious curtailment to income. The measures of exchange are frozen, and the currents of trade. Withering leaves of industrial enterprise lie on every side. Farmers find no market for their products, and the savings of many years and thousands of families are gone. Most important, a host of unemployed citizens face the grim problem of existence, and an equally great number toil with a little return. Only a foolish optimist can deny the dark realities of the moment. Yet our distress comes from no failure of substance. We are not stricken by plagues of locusts, compared with the perils which our forefathers conquered because they believed and were not afraid. We have much still to be thankful for. Nature still offers her bounty, and human efforts multiplied it. Plenty is at our doorstep, but generous use of it languishes in the very sight of supply. Primarily, this is because the rulers of our exchange of mankind's goods have failed. Through our own stubbornness and their own incompetence, have admitted failure and abdicated. Practices of the unscrupulous money changers stand indicted in the court of federal opinion, rejected by the hearts and minds of men. So that is the end of the speech that I wanted to examine. And I decided to choose this section of the speech because not only does it contain the famous "we have nothing to fear but fear itself," which I feel has been expanded upon through the context, but I think it also applies very well to our present time. We also are facing a time where there's a lot of uncertainty. Of course, when President Franklin was entered his presidency, it was the midst of the Great Depression. People were uncertain, job security was non-existent, and many people feared that insecurity. And now is such a time where you can see the same effects on society. And so rather than choosing to spread fear among the country, Franklin, of course, decided to share the burden of the U.S. with the society. He, of course, claims that they share common goals. And so that is something that I fear that we lack today. There's a lot of fear in society. And so rather than our leaders bringing us together, they are unfortunately splitting us apart. And that's something that I think that we should remember. Thank you.